Hello.
Week 14 happened today.
Episode
Well, not
70.
today, but...
70 episodes done. And what happened this week on Dark Shadows?
Oh, more murder talk and just accusing and
Yep.
tattletaling.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Roger came home and Burke was trying to get him to say that he did it or whatever, and then he...
Like he's going to admit that he killed him if he killed him.
Yeah, and then he told... Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought completely.
He called Victoria down to...
Well, he went up and chatted with Victoria first.
Right, give
Roger
her a
up.
little pre-speech on what she's going to say.
This is the time I left, and you saw me leave at this time.
No,
And she
he
was
didn't.
like, no, I don't really recall that exactly. She wasn't really paying attention. And anyway, so she went down and told Burke.
Burke should have come to us, because we know that he left later.
We saw the clock.
But he didn't come to us.
That clock.
Yeah, that clock that you can't read.
So then she went down and told Burke kind of that, but she kind of still said, like, I don't really 100% know. And then he was all disappointed in her for lying for Roger.
Well, she said eventually Roger got her to say, I have no reason to believe that he didn't leave at that time.
Right.
But she really couldn't confirm it. She's just saying that she believes his word, which isn't any evidence.
Especially when it's Roger.
Especially when it's Roger, yeah. So.
And then Burke told Carolyn about Roger and how he kind of wrongfully accused Burke of the hit and run, or
was that was that? Where did that happen?
At the house.
Is it still at the house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So she was then too impressed with that bit of information.
Right.
Maybe she doesn't love her uncle just quite as much anymore.
No, maybe not. Maybe her crush is dying off.
And then what happened?
And the end.
No. Oh, no. Mrs. Johnson came in. We met Mrs. Johnson finally.
Yes, we got a new character, Mrs. Johnson. I mean, they've mentioned her a few times.
Yep.
But we got to meet Mrs. Johnson, who is...
Who is
she?
Oh, she was the housekeeper of Bill.
Yes.
Malloy. So now she's out of a job. And she did have feelings for him, but he never really shared those feelings. So she's pretty upset. And she talked to the sheriff about it. And then she went to Burke's. Mm-hmm. And they devised a little plan for her to go and work at Collinwood, so that she can keep an eye on the family for him.
Yes, and leak information so he can prove that Roger was the killer, if that's the case.
And luckily, Carolyn is very easily persuaded to do whatever Burke needs her to do.
Yes.
So she went home and brought that idea to Elizabeth, and Elizabeth said she'll think about it, because, she makes good food.
Right.
She said that she needed, like, maybe a companion, someone to talk to, but that's what Victoria was half hired for, kind of.
Right. But nobody likes Victoria. She's always asking about her past and turning down dates with Burke and pissing off Roger and David and Matthew. Nobody likes her there.
Didn't Carolyn talk to Roger about being too hard on Victoria because he's always so mean to her, and that she was going to leave? So then Roger was kind of being nice to her, but then David came in. Which my prediction was right. We did see David this week.
Yes, you predicted we would see David this week.
It was a hard prediction, guys.
It's a good call.
So then David and Roger kind of had a chat together, which seemed kind of like a nice chat, but not really, because there's always ulterior motives. And so
Roger was just kind of getting him on his side, and then they agreed that neither of them want Victoria there. So David's going to do something, I guess, or they were kind of hinting that David will do something, and Roger's like, just don't tell me about it. So is that his plan to get David to do his dirty work for him, whatever that'll end up being, unless they drop that plot line.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And then are we at the David in the drawing?
Yes. So then the most recent episode,
David drew a picture of one of Josette Collins, one of the widows, the one, I assume she was the first one that jumped? Or did she not jump at all?
I think, she jumped because she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy living at Collinwood. She was the the wife of the guy who built,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, the new Collinwood. We learned that there's an old house. They'd never mentioned that before, but I guess there was an old house that used to be the Collins home, and then they moved into the new house. So I guess Jeremiah Collins was her husband. It was the story that we've gotten so far, is that he was her husband, and she came over from France, I think, and he built the new house that they live in now, the much bigger one, and she was never happy there, and she missed her family at home, I think, and so she, I guess, committed suicide.
Well, now, according to David, she's stuck there forever until the third person jumps from Widow's Hill.
From Widow's Hill, yeah. The third woman. Yeah.
Woman. So, stuck forever.
So.
Oh, and also Matthew was being wet. Matthew came in to, like, kind of tell Elizabeth that he had strangled Burke and that he was just like, good, I'm sad that I didn't kill him.
Yeah.
But then he was kind of being weird about things. So I don't know if it was like a hint that maybe he killed Bill, but I don't know
what was he doing.
why he would have. What did he say? He said something. I don't remember. It just happened to.
Oh, you just got a vibe.
I got a vibe that
from
he
him, so maybe Matthew
was trying to be like,
killed,
if anything,
killed Burke.
Yeah,
or Bill. I tried to kill Burke.
Although, I mean, Bill was trying to make trouble for Roger to keep trouble away from Elizabeth and David, Carolyn. So
but
I don't
Matthew doesn't know that,
because Matthew's not the brightest bulb in the box.
He's not.
Anyway, so Victoria and David ended up going to the old house.
Yes.
And then,
so he could show her the ghosts that he sees.
And then someone was like sneaking up for a very long time.
About 10 minutes.
And it was Matthew.
It was Matthew. Which we knew right away.
Right? Like there was just no question about who it was.
I don't know if we were supposed to think it was the ghost. I don't know.
But David said the ghost wouldn't come out now because he doesn't like Matthew. So, smart ghost.
Yes.
So they all left, and then the ghosts came out of
yes.
the picture and wandered around in the woods.
70 episodes in, and we finally see our first ghost. We kind of we didn't see a ghost, but we saw a ghost moving the book several weeks back there. But this is the first time we've actually seen a ghost.
Very exciting.
Mm-hmm. Do you know who played the ghost?
Nope.
It was Catherine Lee Scott, who plays Maggie.
Oh, really?
Played the ghost, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she played the ghost of Josette Collins.
There you have
Bit
it.
of trivia there.
I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Predictions for next week. Is Josette going to become a main character now? She's just going to hang out with the family and sit down at dinner with them? And
I don't think so.
No? Oh.
I think we're going to find out Sam's role in the whole thing.
Next week?
Yeah.
Finally?
Yeah. I don't
We've
think we're
been saying that for a month now.
I don't think we're going to find out who killed Bill yet, but I think we're going to find out Sam.
We're going to find out what Sam's role was in the car accident?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, that's my big prediction.
Good prediction.
It's better than my prediction last week.
Well, your prediction last week came true.
It did, so you gotta shoot small.
Shoot low.
Shoot
Game
low, and
low?
then you're good. I don't
Okay.
know. That was just terrible.
Okay. All right, that's it?
That's it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.